Honeybagger versus Bateleur Eagle, dust swirling in the air.
Massive razor-sharp talons dive out of the sun at breakneck speed, swooping just inches above a furious snarl.
High above the scorching African plains, a shadow drops low as two legendary solitary survivalists cross paths. On one side, the Bateleur Eagle, a supreme master of the skies, equipped with a crimson face and astonishing aerial speed. On the other, the honey badger, an unstoppable force of nature on the ground, famous for its iron-thick hide and fearless spirit. This is no peaceful coexistence. It is a tense, highly electric confrontation between two distinct, powerful survivors. Welcome to the unrelenting wilderness of sub-Saharan Africa, where every single day is a battle to secure territory and life. Here, the open skies belong to the soaring raptor, while the dense ground belongs to the stubborn mammal. One sudden lapse in judgment can transform an apex hunter into a defensive fighter protecting its space. Watch as these iconic wilderness creatures prepare to display their raw strength, agility, and uncompromising resilience. Who will hold their ground when this intense, non-lethal showdown begins in the open clearing? The dry grass rustles loudly as tension rises rapidly between the tree canopy and the dusty turf. Neither solitary fighter is willing to step back or give up its rightful claim to the terrain. Witness the power, the lightning reflexes, and the sharp, wild instincts of Africa's most formidable individuals. Every fraction of a second matters in this vast, unforgiving theater of natural survival. The midday sun blazes overhead as sky hunter and ground defender lock eyes across the golden plain. Wings flare wide, sharp claws dig into the dirt, and defensive instincts instantly kick into high gear. The calm rhythm of the steppe is shattered by an extraordinary, face-to-face territorial standoff. Prepare for an unforgettable journey deep into the wild heart of the African continent. Two legendary species, one contested hunting zone, and a rivalry written in the dust of the wild. Let the showdown begin. Dawn breaks gently over the boundless African horizon, painting the sky in soft shades of amber, gold, and violet. A gentle breeze glides through the tall elephant grass as the wilderness slowly wakes from its night slumbers. The roaring call of a distant lion pride echoes across the valley, signaling the start of a brand new day. Massive elephants lead their young toward the refreshing waters of a riverbank, kicking up soft clouds of dust. Bright wild blossoms open their petals toward the warming morning sun, attracting colorful insects and tiny birds. Below the crystal-clear surface of the river, radiant fish dart rhythmically between smooth river stones and reeds. High in the canopy, a choir of songbirds fills the morning air with sweet, uplifting melodies. High in the safe crown of a towering acacia tree, a female Bateleur eagle tends lovingly to her quiet nest in total isolation. She carefully warms her young chick, shielding it from the cool early breeze with her dark, glossy feathers. Her mate returns to their private treetop home, bringing fresh nourishment to ensure the growing chick thrives through another day. Gently, the mother feeds her little one, nurturing the future acrobatic lord of the African skies with great care. Once satisfied, the adult Bateleur spreads its broad, striking wings and lifts gracefully into the rising thermal currents alone. With its remarkably short tail and dynamic wing shape, it rocks gently back and forth like a tightrope walker in the sky. Meanwhile, miles away in a dark underground burrow, a mother honey badger tends devotedly to her single cub.
She licks her small cub clean, keeping him warm and completely protected inside their isolated subterranean fortress.
Leaving her cub safe deep underground, the solitary badger emerges into the sunlight to begin her daily search for sustenance. She trots forward with a heavy, purposeful gait, her tough skin and thick mantle protecting her from sharp thorns. Using her immense front claws, she vigorously digs into the soil, sending sprays of dirt flying backward in search of grubs. Her sharp sense of smell guides her towards subterranean burrows, termite mounds, and rotting fallen logs. Nearby, vast herds of zebras and antelopes graze peacefully side by side, enjoying the abundant vegetation. High above, the Bateleur Eagle glides effortlessly for miles without flapping its powerful black and gray wings even once. Its brilliant red face and yellow beak glisten under the intense rays of the blazingly hot African sun. From hundreds of feet up, its keen eyes spot every subtle rustle occurring in the dry brush far below. On the ground, the solitary honey badger tears open an old tree stump, unearthing small reptiles and insects with ease. He snorts loudly, showcasing his fearless demeanor as he patrols his large, strictly defended territory. Harmony seems to reign in this vast ecosystem, where every living creature plays an essential role in the web of life. The air is rich with the scents of warm earth, blooming acacia, and pristine natural freedom. Yet, beneath this serene surface, the constant drive to secure food and defend personal space never truly stops. As the midday sun reaches its peak, shade becomes a rare and valuable treasure for all plain inhabitants. The Bateleur lowers its altitude, sweeping closer to the tree line to inspect the open terrain below. The honey badger continues his relentless march, expanding his foraging path into overlapping border territory. Both independent hunters are now operating in the exact same stretch of sun-drenched golden grassland. Overhead, thunderheads begin to form, casting long shadows across the glittering landscape. The atmospheric pressure drops, signaling a brief pause in the wild rhythm of the day. Birds call out warnings to one another as the sky shifts from bright gold to a deep, dramatic gray. Despite the changing weather, both magnificent creatures stay fully focused on their ongoing search for resources. Their separate paths are converging closer with every passing minute in this shared, competitive environment. Nature's delicate balance requires courage, strength, and unwavering vigilance from both species. The stage is gradually set for a brief but thrilling moment of direct, non-lethal competition. Soft rain begins to sprinkle over the dry soil, bringing a fresh, clean scent to the savanna air. Graceful giraffes move among the acacia trees, undisturbed by the passing light rain. The Bateleur Eagle adjusts its flight path, banking sharply to ride a cool draft of wind downward toward the field. The honey badger lifts his head, puffing out his thick fur and growling deeply as he senses a presence above. Neither animal seeks an unnecessary fight, yet neither will yield its hard-earned hunting zone without a statement. The environment holds its breath as the aerial acrobat meets the earthbound fighter face to face. Sunlight breaks through the clouds once more, illuminating both spectacular competitors in brilliant contrast. The wilderness demands constant adaptability and strict boundaries from its apex hunters day after day. Up in the nest and down in the den, the respective young rest safely, completely separate from this encounter. Out on the open field, the ultimate test of territorial pride and mutual resilience is about to unfold. Two legendary solitary animals stand ready to defend their space without compromise. The Bateleur swoops down low, sweeping just feet above the dry grass with a loud, powerful rush of wind. The honey badger instantly stands his ground, raising his tail and fluffing his coarse coat to look twice his size. Turning tightly in mid-air, the eagle banking sharply to execute a dramatic low pass directly over the badger. With a lightning-fast reaction, the badger lunges upward, snapping his strong jaws to deter the airborne intruder. The Bateleur folds its wings slightly, using its astonishing aerial agility to dodge the snapping attack effortlessly.
Hovering just above the ground, the eagle extends its massive wings, flashing its sharp talons in a bold threat display.
The honey badger emits a loud, raspy hiss, digging his front claws into the soil as he prepares for a potential strike. Dust flies into the warm air as both mighty creatures engage in an intense test of willpower and spatial control.
The eagle circles at low altitude, testing the ground mammal's defenses from multiple angles above the grass.
The badger pivots rapidly on the spot, keeping his sharp teeth and thick neck pointed directly toward the shadow above. Wings beat forcefully against the wind, while low growls resonate across the quiet, sun-baked clearing.
Neither animal backs down easily, each showcasing the absolute peak performance of its evolutionary adaptations.
A dramatic display of spreading wings, defensive postures, and fierce determination fills the open meadow.
Recognizing each other's immense strength and relentless refusal to yield, both solitary hunters begin to create distance. The Bateleur launches smoothly back into the sky, catching a thermal updraft to soar into the safe realm of the clouds. The honey badger lowers his fur, shaking off the dust, before resuming his steady trot into the thick scrubland. Both survival masters live to rule their separate domains another day, proving that true wild power comes in many forms. Nature preserves its perfect balance, where mutual respect and clear boundaries are earned through fearless courage.
The African wilderness remains an endless source of wonder, drama, and breathtaking encounters.
Thank you for exploring the untamed world with us today. If you loved this incredible encounter, make sure to hit that like button right now.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on all notifications so you never miss a wild video.
We bring you brand new, heart-pounding wildlife stories and discoveries every single day.
Drop a comment below to let us know which magnificent creature was your favorite today. See you tomorrow for another thrilling adventure into the untamed wild.